Hi folks, back in the vault with Daniel, and now we've got an incredible looking blue Strat.
It is very blue. It is as blue as a very placid lake would be. In fact,
that one over there.
I think we should name this color Lake Placid Blue.
Ah, that's
See what I did there? Yeah, this is very special because, I mean, all Strats are cool, but to have a custom color Strat that is this clean after so many decades.
What year is it again?
66. Yeah. In fact, let's talk about some of the things that make it a 66. Obviously, I know it dates to 66 because we took it apart and we looked at all the dates. All the pots have dates, the bottom of the pickups have dates. But one of the things that really distinguishes this from anything before January of 66, you look at the decal. That is a transitional decal that started years before, but right on the very bottom, there's a series of patent numbers. And those patent numbers, they started dropping the patent number. There used to be 5 patent numbers, or I think 6 at one point in time, definitely 5. But right after January of 66, it dropped to 3. So if you look at a headstock and it only has 3 patent numbers right there, then you know that it's post-January 66. And it is a custom color guitar. And I happen to have a book right here.
Of course.
Which is one of my favorite books on the Fender Stratocaster, as you can probably imagine from the title, which is the Fender Stratocaster. And it brings up something cool here about custom colors. When custom colors were kind of initiated, it was an upcharge of 5%. And that's just so interesting to think about because the upcharge for a custom color these days is significantly more than 5%, right? A guitar in this condition that is a rare custom color could be triple the price of a sunburst one.
Wow.
And exclusively because of, supply and demand. You have, so many sunbursts for every custom color. So when you just consider that, and then you take it a step further, how many of those custom colors are still in really, really nice 9 out of 10 condition? Very, very few. And that, of course, increases collectability, which makes this, what it is, which is a super sought after collectible vintage instrument, collection-worthy instrument, vault-worthy instrument for sure.
Now, forgive my naivety, but how is, sometimes you'll come across a Lake Placid blue that turns to green.
Very green, yes.
What's happened here then?
So most of these guitars have a clear coat on top of the color, right? To protect the color. The irony is that outer coat, which was meant to protect the finish, will yellow over time if it's exposed specially to certain elements. Like, for example, if you play your Lake Placid blue guitar in a lot of bars where a lot of people are smoking, it will turn yellow. And when blue turns yellow, when you mix yellow and blue, it's green. So a lot of these Lake Placid blue guitars look very, very green. If you have a sonic blue guitar that has yellowed over time, it can really look surf green.
Right.
And surf green is one of the most rare custom colors around. So a lot of people who think they have surf green guitars actually have sonic blue guitars. This is
Right.
Lake Placid
this is Lake
blue.
Placid blue.
Yeah, the sonic
yeah.
blue is the lighter blue. And as that ages, it can really look surf green
Yeah.
or seafoam green, and it can confuse people for sure.
It's kind of cool in a way, though.
It's super cool. So you
Yeah.
have to take off parts and expose,
Oh, right.
you
okay.
know, the parts that have not been exposed to the elements for decades to really kind of hopefully get a clearer picture of what the actual
Yeah.
finish is.
It's stunning. What a color. I mean, you don't, in my experience, my limited experience, I don't think I've seen Lake Placid blue Strat.
Yeah, they're not. So the most common custom color would be candy apple red.
Right.
They sprayed candy apple red. It varies, of course, from model to model. But for example, for Jaguars, certainly for Strats, candy apple red was the most common custom color. So for example, a shill pink, you know, pre-CBS Strat is like the holy grail of that kind of thing. Or a black, an early 50s black Strat, which you and I have seen one before.
Yeah.
That is like unheard of.
Yeah.
It was very unusual for people to want something like that in the early 50s. They were more about bright colors or sunburst, which was the traditional, when you think about a Strat, you think of a sunburst Strat.
Sunburst Strat, yeah.
Black is both the earliest custom color, but it's also the most enduring. So it was already featured in an Esquire in 1950.
Wow.
But according to this, it's the only finish to be maintained throughout all of the years. Because they phased certain things in and out, right? Lake Placid blue is another one that was around for a long time and continues to be. But black, arguably the best color for a guitar.
It is a classic color.
But the biggest thing about this guitar that makes it so collectible is the fact that it's such a clean, custom color and such a beautiful color. I mean, people really like Lake Placid blue, and this is about as clean as a Strat can get.
Yeah. Are these original, yeah?
Yeah. Original.
That's crazy. How is that just from this one being used more than the rest?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, people have touched that more, and so it's more worn.
And here's me just making them just go wild.
That's what it's for.
That's cool. But I've never seen it before, actually. So, wonderful Strat, 66, I believe you said. Gorgeous color. Again, just an incredible guitar. Thank you for giving me the lowdown on it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, again, keep an eye out for more of these videos from the vault with some of the coolest guitars, and Daniel providing all the info. Because I don't provide much info, do I? I'm just here.
Well, somebody has to talk about them, and somebody has to play the shit out of them. Yeah.
And
that's not going to be me. You don't want me showcasing how these things play and sound.
But yeah, thank you, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon, folks.